I'm Officer Patty Esslink with the Canton Police Department, and today we're here with Vibe Credit Union, LaToya Taylor, on fraudulent schemes and scams that they're seeing around the community.
Thank you, Officer Patty. So one of the big things that we see is requests for information. You receive a phone call or a text message or an email stating that they need to verify your information. Please keep in mind that your financial institution will never solicit your account information, your social security number, your debit card number this way. If you have any doubts, please reach out to your financial institution just to make sure that this request is legitimate.
That's a great point. We're receiving reports on like text messages coming through or emails that they receive. Any other scams that we're seeing?
Yes, one of the biggest ones that's going around right now is what's called an overpayment scheme. So what happens is a hacker will try to get into your account. It'll suggest that you have a virus or they need to do a cleaning, and then they will charge you a fee for doing that. But all of a sudden you look and they're giving you money instead of taking the money. And our good citizens are wanting to make it right. So what they'll ask is that you give them back the money in gift cards. If you do that, you will never get your funds back again. So if someone is asking you to give them money via a gift card, immediate red flag. You want to go to your financial institution as soon as possible and trace where those funds have come from. Most likely you'll see that it came from your own account. And doing that, your due diligence will help to save that money and keep you safe.
Thank you. Is there any other scams that we're currently seeing?
Yes, another one has to do with checks. So a person will send a check. It could be for an employment opportunity, or it could be just, hey, you've won this money, but please keep this portion and then you can send us the rest via check or wire. You won't know until after the check is deposited that it's fraudulent. So anytime there's a request for you to purchase equipment for your own employment, or if they're asking you to send back money that you've already been given, again, huge red flags that possibly this check is not legitimate.
We see that when we have reports of individuals who maybe were selling something online and they received a check for the amount over what they were asking, and the seller has asked them to, or the buyer has asked them to resend that money back to them, and they end up finding out that that check is an honor check. So
Yes.
Great points.
Yes, it's excellent that you're telling about the ones that have been reported. A big problem that ends up happening is because people are ashamed that they don't report it and they just lose their funds. But we encourage the community to please see your financial institution as soon as possible, and please come see our local law enforcement to make sure that they have record of what's going on. It can help keep the community safe and perhaps even for any future things as well.
Thank you so much. Again, if you find yourself in this situation where you believe you may have been a victim of a scam, go to your local banking institution and report the information to them. They are knowledgeable on the scams that are going on around the community in the area, and also come to your local law enforcement to report those situations. When you do come to report those situations, make sure you bring all the information that you may have with you. Any text messages, phone numbers, emails, anything that they may have used to communicate with you, so that will help us in the investigation. Thank you so much.